Alright, what is good YouTube? It is your boy QDZ. We are back with some more GEKISHIN Squadra content. Today we're going to be doing another tier list, man. This is the season 3.5 Bardock update. Last time I did a tier list was when Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta came out, so it's been a little while. So I figured we'd do a tier list today. The way I'm gonna do this is I'm going to separate these characters based off their roles and how they are in each role, versus just grouping all the characters in the game all in one, because it's kind of hard to do that. So as far as like damage characters, they're gonna be sorted out in their tiers from best to worst, and tank and technical will be sorted out from best to worst, and so on and so on. So that's how we're gonna do this today. But before we get into that, if you guys enjoy these GEKISHIN videos, please be sure to hit a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, so I can bring more of this to the channel. But enough with that, man. Let's get into the tier list. So we're gonna start with damage. I'll probably just go through all the damage characters. This is kind of like mixed up. Why do I feel like somebody's missing here? I have just like a huge feeling that somebody's missing here, but I'm not sure. This might be everybody, but it just looks like it isn't. Kefli is here for some reason, but she hasn't came out yet, so we can't really use her. But we're gonna start with the damage characters. So I'm gonna put them all. This is the best way for me to do this because they're kind of already all scrambled up. So I'm gonna put them all here in the tiers, all the damage characters, and then I'm just gonna sort them out. I think that's just the best way to do this because they're kind of all just like scrambled around, and it wouldn't make sense for me to just go one by one. Trunks, Vegito. Yeah, I mean, I think that's because you have, for the technicals, you have Gotenks, Hit, Frieza, Gohan 17, Boo. Yeah, I mean, I think that's everybody actually. Okay. All right, so we're gonna sort these out from best to worst. I think the best damage goes without saying. I really think it is still Super Vegito, bro. I think Super Vegito just does too much. Like, I mean, you can say I'm wrong, bro. I feel like the #1 spot is a toss-up between Super Vegito and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I feel like if you wanted to interchange these guys, you could. I wouldn't be mad at it, but I feel like these two are definitely the best damage characters in the game right now. And if you wanted to put Goku at 1, I wouldn't be mad at it, but I think Super Vegito probably takes the cake a little bit. But Goku is arguably #1 as well. I would not be mad at that. You could also say Super Saiyan Goku is up there too, although I haven't seen a lot of Super Saiyan Gokus lately. I'm honestly very tempted to just leave the top 3 how it is. I think Broly, so my experience with Broly was, at first he was really good, and then you went against Super Saiyan 3 Goku or like any range character, and Broly just kind of got dog walked. But then I started using Broly again, and I kind of figured out how like the better way to play him and the better cards to use, and I'm just like, this guy is actually like really good. So it's just like, I think the top 3 is literally just this right here. Like, I don't think any other character is beating this top 3. Now in terms of 4 and 5, I think we can put Kale and then Goku right here, and I think that's 4 and 5. Kale is really just an ult merchant, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just like, that's the only thing that really propels her this high, is because, in my opinion, I feel like Kale, she sits back from range, so it kind of hurts people like Broly. Like any of these range characters, like Broly, Super Vegito, Android 18, Deborah, like Goku, Trunks, like these guys kind of get hurt by like Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kale and like freaking Bojack, because they just sit back and throw beams at you. So it's like, I mean, like, just until Kale uses her ultimate, she could be in a tough situation, but she could still do a lot of damage. Don't disrespect Kale. And as soon as she pops her ultimate, there's not a single person in this game that is really gonna survive her ultimate. As soon as Kale pops her ultimate, if you're within range, you're just dead. Like, it's just if you're within range, you are dead. There's the only way you can really get out of it is if you're a tank and you use like Metal Rildo or something, or like maybe Bardock could get out of it, or like Vegeta with the shield. But like even then, bro, it's just like it's tough. So I think Kale's right there. I'm gonna put Goku right here as well. His Kamehameha, Kaioken burst, all that other stuff still does a lot of damage, a lot more than it should sometimes. They overtune the Gokus in this game a lot, but I mean that's just how it is. I mean, yeah, you know, it's Goku, it's Dragon Ball, so we're just gonna overtune them to death. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next up at number 6, bro, I'm really thinking it's a toss-up between Topo and Bojack. I'm not gonna lie. Also, really, Mini Goku could be up here too. Bro, like, this is my tier list, okay? This is based off my experience, right? I played all these characters before, and I just have a pretty good feeling of how these guys work. And I'd say like these DPS on the top row are the ones that I see the most. Like, I don't ever see Trunks, I don't ever see Oob, I don't see 18 anymore, I don't see Piccolo anymore, I don't see the Gammas anymore. I see Deborah a lot, I see Goku a good ton, Bojack, Topo, and then these guys. So it's like, this is the way that they're being ordered. So I think Topo and Bojack are fine where they are. Goku is also fine where he is. And I think I low key, bro, this the way that this is sitting right now, low key might be the way it is. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, the way that it's sitting right now, I don't really know. Like, if this has to be it, bro. Like, I would say Super Oob is better than Trunks. Trunks, dude, Trunks has to be the worst one. I'm sorry, dude. Trunks is so ass. Like, Trunks genuinely has to be the worst DPS character in this game, bro. I've seen some people cook with Trunks, bro. You can cook with Trunks, but Trunks at the beginning of the game has such a low HP pool, and it's like he gets just dog walk most of the time. He does do a lot of damage if he gets his burst damage off, but he gets dog walk, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I would put Piccolo above Android 18. I think the Gammas are fine where they're at. I think they're better than these guys. Really, I could honestly switch the Gammas and Deborah. Although Deborah is really good because once he turns you into stone, I found when I'm playing tank, I found that Deborah does really good with Bardock. I don't know why that is, but it's like when Bardock's ability with his shield being able to pull the enemy in, and then Deborah can come in and just kind of just like have the enemy in one spot, so he doesn't have to chase them, and he can turn them into stone. It's really helpful, honestly, and it's kind of won me a lot of games with me queuing up with my duo, and he's using Deborah and I'm using Bardock, and I use my shield, I bring them together, Deborah swoops in, turns them into stone, and we finish them off quick, simple, and easy. So yeah, that's pretty much, I would say Oob is better than 18. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do this. I'm gonna move 18 down here and move Oob right there, and then we'll do this. Yeah, I might do this, I'm not gonna lie. I like the Gammas more than the Mini Goku. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it for damage right now. This is my tier list. This is from my experience, bro. This top row right here are the most difficult characters to deal with, and then these guys are kind of just whatever, and then like I'm not afraid of Trunks or Android 18 pretty much at all. So yeah, I think that's gonna cap it off for damage, man. I don't think there's anything else left to say with damage. Moving on, we are gonna go to tank now. So let me grab all the tank characters. I already know who's gonna be at number 1. I don't even think we need to discuss that, but still gonna grab them all. Got Cell, Vegeta, Caulifla, Zamasu, and then the rest are technical. All right, cool. Tank, Bardock is the best tank. He's the best tank. I just Bardock, Vegeta. There you go. Bardock and Vegeta. These are the best tanks. I have been absolutely destroying people with Bardock, bro. I mean, Bardock is just so tanky. He's got that damage reduction passive. It's just ridiculous, and he works so well with these DPS. Like, Bardock works well with Deborah, Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like, you can use your shield, bring the enemy in. Super Saiyan 3 Goku fires and he hits both of them. Vegito works well with Bardock. Topo works well with Bardock. Bojack works. Everybody here works well with Bardock, bro. Like, it's just like Bardock is just that good as a tank. It's ridiculous, bro. It's like I can kill people with Bardock. I can defend the point. I can hold my own. Him having a transformation obviously helps a lot. So it's just like, bro, I don't know. I don't want to say he's like too OP, but like in terms of a tank, he fits the role of a tank really, really well, and he does what he needs to do. So I'm gonna put Bardock at number 1, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta at number 2. Still a great tank, still one of the best ones in the game. He did get a nerf, I believe, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's still got the shield. He's got the kick. I mean, his final shine attack is basically the same as Bardock's ultimate. It pushes you away, and I mean, it just sends you flying, basically. I've had a lot of experiences going against Vegeta, and I'm trying to get to the god, and he uses his final shine attack, and it pushes me like all the way away, and it's so frustrating. So yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I'm gonna put him right there at number 2. Coming in at number 3, I really think it's a toss-up between Cooler and Super Saiyan Vegeta. I would probably go with Cooler, just because I think Cooler is like, we're in kind of like a brawl style meta, if you want to say. Like, the only range character I can really think of that does some damage is Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But if the enemy team doesn't really have this guy, and even if they do, you can still chase this guy down with any of these tanks. And not to mention, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta kind of counters him pretty heavy. But Cooler being kind of like a brawl style tank, he can fight Super Vegito, he can fight Broly, he can fight Kale, he can fight Goku, Topo, Bojack. He can fight everybody here and pretty much hold his own. You just don't want to be fighting Deborah for too long, because if Deborah is for whatever reason surviving against Cooler, then he's going to turn you into stone and you're probably just going to get jumped. But everybody else, he seems to do pretty good against. I think Cooler is still really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and just throw this out there. I think Cell is the worst tank. And it sucks. I think I think we could do this. I think this is it, right? Like, dude, I think this is it right here, man. Like, Bardock, Vegeta, Cooler, Vegeta makes sense. Khalifa, she's still pretty decent. I've ran into a couple Khalifas this season. They haven't really done much compared to these 4, but she's still there. She's still decent, I guess. Zamasu is just kind of he doesn't really do anything besides just stall and stay alive. But I mean, again, if you have a good damage character, I mean, all these guys pretty much is just, you know, they kill him pretty quickly, even with his regeneration and all that stuff. Baby is pretty pointless, I'm not gonna lie. I remember when they were doing the Baby and the Topo combo, and yeah, but like, literally all this guy does is he'll shoot for a little bit, he'll take a little bit of damage, and then he'll jump into one of the DPS and then they'll run away. That's his whole cycle of gameplay. He doesn't. I've never, ever ran into a person using Baby Vegeta that has given me a super amount of problems. Of course, I've lost to this guy before, but it's not because of him. It's because of the rest of his team. And then him being a tank is just kind of like an enabler for that, which is what all these guys are supposed to do. But he's like, compared to the rest of these guys, he doesn't do close to anything to what these guys do. And then Cell is just there, bro. Like, Cell, I'm not afraid of Cell. I wish he was better because I love Cell. He's one of my favorite villains of all time in Dragon Ball, but he is just down bad this season. He needs a I don't even think he really needs a buff. I think he just needs some of his abilities reworked. I think I don't know, maybe not. His ultimate really needs a rework. I'd rather him just have his solar Kamehameha instead of the Cell Games thing. Like, I'd rather just him, like, because, you know, Cooler has his Supernova, Vegeta has his Big Bang attack, Khalifa does whatever the hell she does, Zamasu does what he does, Baby does an explosion, and he does an explosion and then locks you in. But it's just like, I don't know. I don't really like the ultimate. I don't know if they extend the duration of it and they give Cell like extra HP if he locks somebody in. I don't know. I feel like Cell might need a bit of a rework, I'm not gonna lie, but nonetheless, I think this is what I'm gonna do for tanks. This is looking pretty good to me. Again, Bardock is the best, Cell's the worst. The rest of these guys are pretty solid, but I don't know. Yeah, all right. Now let's move on to the technical. Obviously, we can't use Kefla yet because she is not available. Kefla drops in February. As of the day I'm recording this, it's February 1st, I think. Yeah, it's February 1st. Kefla drops next week, I believe. Not, well, today's Sunday, so not this week, but the week after Kefla drops. So technical. I think let's start with the best. I think it's Gohan. Yeah. I'm thinking Gohan is definitely the best. I have a lot of trouble with Gohan sometimes, bro, just because of his movement and the way he's just like going all over the place, and then he's just like, he does too much, I feel like sometimes. And it's just like, I don't know. I have trouble with going against Gohan. I think he is definitely the best technical here. If you want to, I would say the next one would definitely be like Gotenks or Hit. If you want to switch these guys, I wouldn't be opposed to it. For the sake of this, I'm probably going to go with Gotenks. I heard that they nerfed Gotenks. I'm not sure exactly what they did, but after using Gotenks again, it doesn't feel like he got nerfed at all. He's still doing a lot of damage. He's a damage character in disguise. I don't care what anybody says. You can move Gotenks to the damage role and it wouldn't change a thing, bro. He's just a technical character for whatever reason, but he seems to be doing more damage than anything. Hit is definitely good at disrupting. Again, going in and out, just disrupting, God Killer, all that other stuff. So I think these are the three best technicals. Number 4, I'm gonna go ahead and say who's the worst. I think the worst is definitely Krillin. I did do a video on Krillin pretty like a month ago, 2 months ago, I don't know. I just don't see a role where Krillin is like useful, bro. Like, he puts his minds on the thing and that's cool, but like, Krillin doesn't get any kills, bro. Krillin doesn't. The thing about the technicals, bro, is like, yes, you want to be a technical, bro, but like, you gotta be able to like at least get a kill sometimes, bro. Like, Krillin doesn't get any kills. Gohan gets kills, Gotenks gets kills, Hit gets kills, 17 gets kills, Boo gets kills every now and then, Frieza can get kills, Gohan can get kills. Krillin just, unless like his ultimate is fully leveled up, I mean, he's probably not gonna get any kills. The mines could kill you if you step into them, but most of the time it's like, if you know there's a Krillin on the other team, it's kind of predictable, bro. So it's just kind of like, I don't think Krillin really has a place right now in the meta. I think we could put Gohan. Honestly, I think these three are better than Gohan. I could be wrong. I haven't used Gohan that much, but I also haven't ran into him that much. And when I do, he's not really a threat compared to the rest of these guys. I think Frieza is fine. I low-key think this is kind of where it's at. I would probably do this. I'd put 17 over Boo, and then Boo over Frieza, Frieza over Gohan, Gohan over Krillin. Boo is obviously really good with the healing, especially if he's going with one of these guys, with one of the tanks, bro. like Bardock or Vegeta or Cooler. You got Boo next to you. Oh my gosh, like, bro, I don't know. 17's also good with one of these guys, support wise. Frieza is just a god defender, so he's not really Frieza and Krillin are really god defenders, but Frieza can also get kills with the Doria and Zarbon fully leveled up. They do a lot of damage, and then Gohan doing whatever he does, and then there's Krillin. So yeah, man, this is the tier list, man. I mean, any last minute changes, everything looks pretty fine to me. I think everything looks good to me. Trunks is definitely the worst DPS. Cell's the worst tank. I think Krillin's the worst. The best toss up. Yeah, it's looking pretty good to me. When Kefla comes out, I imagine she'd be somewhere like right here or here, probably in this range. She could be the best one in the game, but I think she'll be somewhere in this area. But yeah, this looks good to me. It does. Yep, this is the pool. This is the tier list. So that's gonna cap it off, man. If you guys have any thoughts or you want to change anything, let me know. I mean, I'm open to see what you guys' opinion on the tier list is. If you want to share your opinion, I'm gonna leave the link to this in the description below, so you guys can check it out and make your own tier list yourself. But yeah, man, that's gonna cap it off for the video. Hopefully when Kefla comes out, she's one of the best DPS. We can make another tier list with Kefla if anything drastically changes. But other than that, man, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, subscribe. Again, I'm gonna put this in the description below so you guys can make your own tier list with these characters. But enough with that. I will see you guys in the next GEKISHIN Squadra video. Peace.